Perfect. All right. Within those 15 minutes, the door opens and closes behind it. It's easy enough to see that she has returned after her shift. She seems very excited. She's smiling.
All right, I will poof and turn the red off.
You poof and turn the red off. She sees you. She basically does one of this, like, it's not romantic. It's not sexy. She's basically stripping out of her armor as quickly as she can. She's tossing a boot this way, and she's trying to pull the metal piece over the top. She's got this goofy smile on her face. Her red hair's all over the place, and she's got maybe like honestly, it's not all that sexy because you wear a suit of armor with leather underneath all day. She's probably stinking to high hell, but she doesn't care. She just trying to get all the stuff off, and she's smiling.
I travel with Theoden. It doesn't matter.
This is true. So she gets down into her tunic and her socks. You can see the armpit stains, but hey, listen, don't kink shame. Big smile on her face. She goes over to you. She grabs your tail from the side of your leg and pulls you towards her. She's got your tail in her hand.
Okay.
Right? Grabs the back of your head.
She shoves your tail right up inside her.
Well, no, she doesn't quite do that. You have to be patient. She reaches down behind your head and pulls you down the 6 inches or however long she needs you to reach down in order to shove her tongue into your mouth and do the twirl thing with the tongues. She is excited as hell. You can feel her body shaking with anticipation. She's obviously still got the hots for you after all this time, and she is not wasting any time at all. She pushes you onto the bed and she starts just taking your clothes off. Do you stop her?
No.
Okay, so she takes your clothes off and slam, bam, thank you, ma'am. The deed happens, the beast with two backs. Luckily the door is closed. Hopefully the door is locked. The table is the 4-post bed is shaking, annoying.
Watching from the corner.
No, Theoden is probably trying to. Theoden hears this from the adjacent room. He hears the bedpost banging against the wall. She does things with your tail that is not mentionable. I can't discuss it on the stream. But let's just fade to black, shall we?
But you can use your imagination.
A little choke itch with the tail.
And please, we would love to have an email or two about your description of.
Yes, but if not fan fiction, perhaps some fan art. If you so just
that works too.
That works too.
Very graphic fan art.
Yes, it would be.
We would love it.
So now let's imagine
we're all adults here.
Let's imagine
where does tail go?
That is. Let's imagine that it's midnight. It takes you a couple of hours.
Your own bum.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
okay. A little bit of time for a little bit of pillow talk before the night comes to a close.
Pillow talk.
Okay. She's obviously thrilled to see you. She takes a deep breath. There's sweat glistening on both of your naked bodies as you lie next to each other.
Okay.
She's still twirling with the tail. She likes playing with your tail, even though the sexual activities have ceased. She likes to fumble around with it. And she says to you, "So what brings you back to Flitwick?"
Bacchus shopping.
Oh.
What else is new?
You mean the gnome? With
yeah.
The mohawk?
Just another day. He
do I feel a disturbance
he admires,
in the force?
No,
he admires Percy's work.
Oh, the gunsmith. Oh, I prefer my broadsword, but it seems like the city is broken out in a rash of what do they call them? Firearms.
Yeah.
There's a rash of firearms all around the city. I think it's a little more dangerous than it's worth, but that's who am I to say? He should make as much money and be as successful as he wants to be.
Yeah.
There are ways in which people can blow each other up with magical means. I see no difference with the guns.
Do it all the time.
Yeah. And she smiles at you. She kisses your chin, kisses your neck, and then takes a deep breath and goes,
"This is your tail."
She says,
tail.
She says, you know, war is coming.
I heard. So are you going to retire before that?
Actually, no. I've been given a commission. I'm going to become a lieutenant.
Really?
Yes. I don't have a date yet for when the commission will. It's within the next 30 days. I've been told by the captain that I'm going to become a lieutenant. So I'm going to be responsible for more soldiers, and I'm probably going to be on the front lines for the Harpers.
And are you fighting alongside anyone else?
What do you mean?
Like the Emerald Enclave.
Well, I mean, first and foremost, that's interesting because I'm glad you brought that up because
I don't know who's friends with who anymore.
True, true. As of right now, the Emerald Enclave, from what I understand, the Emerald Enclave and the Harpers are aligned with each other. They seem to be on good terms. Um, the word that I hear from up the command chain is that in the summer, um, the Lord's Alliance and the Order of the Gauntlet have agreed to join us, and we're going to travel east and basically put down the monarchy once and for all. And I can't say that I'm looking forward to it necessarily, but it's a part of this life that I've chosen, and I'm going to, this is the road I chose to walk down.
Wow.
Yeah. What you're obviously going to support the Harpers, obviously.
Well, I'd love to, but your leader is a bit of a fuck, so
You
I
feel
don't like him.
like a little bit of a change in emotion, like that kind of like energy in the
I'm gonna ruin it. Oh, that's fine.
kind of just change. You can
One is
feel it.
Republican, the other's a Democrat.
You just it's when that moment when you find out that your politics are not the same, and it's a little awkward moment in the room when you got the conservative and the liberal basically like, what did you just say?
Well,
What?
let me tell you something.
Well, wait a minute. Are you
No.
talking about Priscilla?
No,
Libertarian.
no, not Priscilla. Luigi.
Because Priscilla's wonderful.
No, she is wonderful.
Oh,
You're
okay.
absolutely right.
Okay.
She's
It's-
a dream.
It's Luigi. I don't like.
Well, I mean, I don't have much experience with Luigi, but considering that,
He tried to
Prisci-
kill us.
well, are you sure that it wasn't some sort of misunderstanding?
No, I guarantee you it was, because I'll tell you, I'm snitching and I don't care. He talked to Baca and tried to convince Baca to kill Mario. And then when Baca actually agreed to it,
This
thinking
can't be
he would
true.
get some sick reward from it. And then once Baca actually attempted to do it, he got pretty close. And then Luigi betrayed us and was like, seize them. And then all these people started chasing after us. You know, you might have even been there. I don't know. It was
How can
happened
this
in-
be
It was in
true? This
Hopewell.
can't be
Swear to
true.
God. It was some weird, what was he disguised as? He was like some weird dwarf or something with red hair. I can't remember what he looked like,
Oh.
but he
I
was
don't
trying
either.
to make himself look like someone else, so it didn't obviously look like it was him, because you know him and his big hair, to try to make him look taller, and it doesn't
Well,
work.
this is way above my pay grade. So
Yeah,
I
so
mean-
that's what happened. And you know,
So are you saying that
Are you
That-
writing this down?
you
I was,
wait
better
a
I was
minute,
flipping
but
you off, by the way,
I am
Jacob.
dead serious. What?
she listens attentively and she basically
And I
hangs
tell
on
her
every
that
word.
whole shit show that happened.
She
several
hangs on
episodes
every
ago. Yeah.
word and she listens attentively, and you could tell that she's definitely she's more analytical than you probably previously gave her credit for.
He wants
Possibly-
Mario dead, and probably Priscilla too.
She's soaking all this up. If she wasn't physically writing it down, she's writing it in some grease board inside her head. She's making note, and she lets you get it all out, and then she starts to ask some questions. She says to you, so you do realize that the Harpers are planning to join forces in the spring with the other three factions.
Well, we have a very good relationship with Lady Piper. Very, very good.
Yes,
Perfectly
yeah.
fine.
You
I
do
know
realize
got-
you do realize that Lady Piper is an ally to both Mario and Luigi.
I know. And I think she
So-
knows a little. Yeah. But you need to. I'm telling you, he's up to no good. He's. It's all a front for something. Telling you,
Wow.
he's up to no good.
So do you
And
think
I want to fight on this side because of you. But, you know,
is that the truth from DM to player? Is that the truth or a lie?
it is.
That line.
But there's a but in it.
What's the but? Let's hear the
The
but.
but is, I don't know if I want to fight alongside him.
And you're telling the truth when you say that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Make a persuasion check.
Guidance.
Easy enough. Okay, 17 plus 12.
29. Okay, so here's the deal. Here's
He's
the
like,
deal.
hold my beer.
Yeah.
Okay. Helen is these are the personality traits that you've basically gleaned from your experiences with Helen.
And I hope this doesn't affect anything between you.
Helen is a loyal soldier. She is loyal to the Harpers through and through. This has become kind of a part of her identity. She originally didn't think that she would be good enough to be a soldier. And obviously there must have been some sort of battle or something that proved to herself that she was worthy of not only being a soldier, but a leader of men. So this is now ingrained in who she is. So the idea that she would turn her back on the Harpers is like blasphemy to her. But also, you know, it's obvious that she is like head over heels in love with you. She had feelings for you since long before she was a Harper, long before you even were probably a warlock to Baylor. She probably noticed you when you were a teenager, considering you grew up in this town.
Yeah.
And you had no idea she existed. So to her, you are it. And the fact that you rolled a 29 means that, you know what, it's very difficult for her to like figure out what's more important. But she basically takes a deep breath and she says, you do realize that what I do now is very important to me, right? She says.
Yeah.
She
No,
says,
I'm not here to stop you.
Yeah,
You
but
know, just
here's
you
what
know,
I'm worried
if-
about. Are you saying that? Okay, so let's make a hypothetical. Let's say the war happens next year,
Do it. Okay.
and you are and you're on the battlefield,
Okay.
and you have the opportunity to strike at I'll just say the leader of the Harper organization. Would you do it?
Only Luigi.
And she goes like this.
I don't know. Mario is a dick too. I'd go for him.
And if you come charging at me to try to stop me, when I'm finished, I'm dimension dooring both of us out of there, and we're gonna go to our home that we have already built. We have to just kick those goblins out there.
You do it. She says to
All
you
like
that
47 of them,
No.
or however many are in there.
Yeah, how
looks
long
at-
have we
she-
been gone? There's probably 10 times more.
I know.
she sits up on the bed, cross-legged, right? And
Okay.
and again, she just seems a little bit more like the soldier all of a sudden than a girlfriend. You know,
Is she
or a
gonna
lover.
attack me? Oh my god.
No, well, I mean, you don't get the sense that she's aggressive. You just get the sense that she's suddenly become very businesslike. Even though she's got no clothes on, she projects this kind of aura of seriousness all of a sudden. She says to you, you know, that's a nice dream to be able to just whisk the two of us away off into the sunset, where we can retire with each other. But I have loyalties as you do, and my loyalties are to the Harpers, and I can't just leave my men on the battlefield after you've killed my leader.
We would take over and make it right. It would be fine.
Why haven't you told her about
Baylor
Katella?
Baylor can do it. You know, no, he can't. But
I don't know who you mean when you say
Making
Baylor,
empty
but
promises.
oh, does she not know about Baylor? Maybe she
No.
doesn't.
yeah, I don't think you've ever just told her about Baylor.
No, maybe I didn't. All right, let's leave that out.
Well, no,
anyway.
it's already said it. She's
Yeah, it
looking
is.
at you,
Scratch
right?
that, scratch that.
Oh,
Baylor is my patron. He's the one that gives me all of these magical powers that allow these dreams that you say able to come true.
okay, that's neither here nor there. I
Neither
don't want.
here
I
nor
mean,
there.
that's
She
your.
doesn't like me anymore. Oh, shit.
That's your.
No.
I hear you. I just.
She's going for a man with real power. Now she's going for Baylor.
Yeah,
I'm just-
she could. She could.
I just need a little bit of a
Like,
little
can
bit
you
of
give me
time.
its number? Or?
You have to understand. You have to. He says to you, you have to understand that, you know, this is complicated for me because I just naturally expected. I mean, you grew up here. You've been a member. You've been.
I never said I would attack all of you. I just think that the Harpers deserve better than him.
But do you realize the position that this puts me in? If
No,
if we
because
meet on
I'm
the
not- I'm
battlefield,
not-
I have to defend Luigi.
Okay.
This puts me in a really
Then
terrible
I'll
situation.
wait until you're sleeping. You won't even know.
She cocks her head sideways like,
I
is
would
this guy
make you-
serious?
I am dead serious.
No, she doesn't say it. She just kind of like
Oh.
cocks her head like.
Well,
like
I'm
it
still
thinks-
saying it. I'm
Yeah,
dead
still saying it.
serious. You know, and currently, this is probably good for you to know, and maybe this will make you feel a little bit better. We have all been spending time in Enosa, which is why I was red when I got here.
She totally
Oh,
takes a
God.
back seat at that. Like,
And just to do some investigating.
How to break up with your girlfriend 101.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in bed.
Damn right. Yep. I'm good at this
I
part.
think she says she says, I
we
think
want to
I-
see how we can stop, you know, the problems that they're causing over there.
I see.
We're not siding with anybody over there. There's no way.
Make a make a persuasion check again.
Okay.
Disadvantage.
Well, yeah, I would say disadvantage because she's not sure whether or not to believe you.
Okay,
also you're-
that's still
Still very high.
24.
Still 24. Yeah, because he's got that plus 12. He is very charismatic. That's his thing.
I don't find
She
him that
says,
charismatic.
she
Yeah,
says,
is Jacob isn't.
she says, look, I'm not going to lie to you. I think you can tell I care for you very deeply, and that's why this is troubling to me. But I need some time to process what you've said to me. I need to be alone. Do you mind?
I don't mind, but before I go,
I already finished. I'll leave.
yeah, do some investigating in Hopewell on your own, and you might see what I'm talking about. And then I'm just going to leave the room.
Well, on the strength of that 24 that you already rolled, you can tell that little last nugget you said to her kind of like it got in there.
Mhm.
And you could tell that she's having doubts because
Seed of doubt.
she does trust you. You planted the seed of doubt. She's conflicted because you basically just honestly rocked her world in both ways. Rocked her world in the bedroom and then rocked her world.
And then ruined it. Yeah, that's
And then basically
Did he
like
make a performance check?
make a performance
Pretty
check
much what
by all
happens every
means.
time.
Yeah, 'cause we don't
Performance
know
check.
if he rocked her world
shit.
that
My
way.
dice
You know?
fell.
Performance.
Performance.
succeeds.
Am I good at that?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm okay at it. I rolled an 18.
Yeah, keep
18. She was
mitigating.
more than satisfied. So,
All right, cool.
all right, ladies and gentlemen, this would be a good spot for us to take our mid-session break. This is Shenanigans TTRPG. We play Dungeons and Dragons every Monday night, 6 o'clock
every Monday.
time.
Sometimes.
We're going to leave the stream on Zoom running for the next 15 to 20 minutes while we take our break. Please don't go anywhere. So I've got 8:20 Eastern Standard Time. Let's go 8.
I got 821, Chris.
8:21. Let's go 8:45.
Oh,
I will see you guys back 8:45 Eastern Standard Time. Thank you guys. Please continue watching. This is our halftime break.